Where we are. Welcome everyone to LA5's websites meeting. Today is June 24th, and we are once again back with all the items and PRs that are being worked on websites. So we have a couple of agenda items in the meeting minutes, which I'll be sharing in the chat. So you all can go and write your name. And in the meantime, I will request co-hosts to please remove all these read.ai autopilots. Also, if Rex or Saurabh, if you mind, do you mind putting the note in our channel for everyone to know that the meeting has started, that they can join?
Hello, everyone.
To have you back. And Rex, sort of confirm like whether or not you have dropped the reminder.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I'm just requesting if you can share the reminder with folks
Yeah,
in websites or general
that
channel
one.
about the meeting has
Already.
started. Okay. So I think we should be starting. And so before we get started with the agenda item, first is follow the 5 tradition, that is anyone newcomer who is newcomer on the website's meeting, they will be introducing themselves. But I don't think we have any more newcomer on the call today. Like no newcomer on the call. So I think we'll be starting with the items. And so this is just a note to Rishikesh that you can mention your item in the website's meeting minutes that I have shared in the chat. So like based on your PR in which websites it is, you can mention in the corresponding section. So that way we'll cover your item. Let me know if you need any help doing that, Rishikesh. All right, so let's take it from top
Vivek,
and like, yeah, please go ahead. Mine.
yeah, so sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I just need a small favor from you guys. Can I discuss my PRs first as I have to go for class?
Yeah, okay, so let's take your first point. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I just got a small PR that fixes two issues. Can you just uh, go to that link with that
Sure.
PR? Yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah.
Can do
So
voiceover.
it's pretty simple. It just fixes two issues. Number one was like related to layer 5 dot website, layer 5 IO, and basically in the footer we were using a link as a tag for URL, but it is suggested by Gatsby.js that if you are using a link that is external to your website, like for example that we are using badges.layer5.io, the external links should be used with a tag, anchor tag. So yeah, I just changed link tag to anchor tag. This was a small change in the footer, and the second change was related to uh, basically a new catalog item. Uh, 2 weeks ago, like Sudhanshu just assigned me a small task that you have to add a relevant URL with the last section of catalog page. So I just added a relevant URL with that. You can check that URL as well. That's it.
Yeah, so like this link was suggested by Sulanshu about replacing this the older one with this one.
Yeah. He suggested two links. One of them was related to docs, that meshi.io docs, and the second was directly just to the catalog page of meshi.io. So I basically choose the document one because it has the complete flow as well as it also has the link related to catalog to meshi.io website as well. So I thought that documentation link will be more relevant.
Perfect, makes sense.
And I got one problem as well.
Yeah, please go.
Yeah, so yeah, this is just completed from this end. Like there's nothing to discuss about it. I have also added the small thing in the meetings minute related to service mesh performance, something like that.
Think so like since this talks about publish your own design, so like we should be doing them from the start. But I think we do
Okay.
also have one dedicated page for just doing this. So like this doesn't mention about how you can start from scratch and create design and then you can publish. It just talks about how you can how you can publish a already made design. So this page is basically for that. But the page that you have linked to, it I think also introduces what is a catalog and like first like it gives folks enough context about what is it and then you have come to the same just like I was just wondering whether or not we have a reference to this page publishing a design on here on this
Mm,
page.
yeah, you're right. I don't think so.
So we will need to look into this.
Okay, no worries. Maybe we can. I'll just ping a message on Slack, and we can discuss that thing over there. So if it's required that we should add something in the documentation specific to this page, we'll add it over here, or we'll change the link from the code site if you want.
Yeah, so make sure you start this conversation in Slack so we can take it from there. Maybe we will also open our issue just tracking this item. We'll get others'
Okay.
feedback too. So yeah, that makes sense. Also, like about changing these link to A, like I think, um, like there are like, have you explored any other complications when you change link to A?
Yeah, some of them, like, basically there was one more link that was using a tag for the external URLs. Other than that, I've also mentioned, or I just missed in this PR. Basically, it's a recommendation from getsby.js. We also get that recommendation in the terminal while we are running the server, so you can find those recommendations over there as well. Maybe I can do one more thing. Maybe I can add a small, like, screenshot of that
Yeah,
recommendation as
reference
well
to
as.
the, yeah, that would be.
Hmm. And I can also add that getsby.js link where they are recommending to use a tag when you are for external URLs.
Yeah, so when you spin up the server, it like gives you the suggestions in command line, right?
Yep, yep.
Yes, that would be helpful, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Apart from that, it looks solid to me. So, any more feedback from anyone else on the call? Do you have any suggestions or any other feedback regarding like, this linking to this page or about changing the link to anchor tags? I think no. So, like Moin, you were saying something else.
Yeah, just scroll a bit, scroll down a bit, please.
Yep.
A bit more. Yeah, you will find one more issue from my end. A bit more, maybe in the end. Just
So this was
yeah, yeah. This one.
regarding some responsive issue.
Yeah. So yeah, first I'll share just a small background for it. Basically, in service mesh performance website, there was an
Mhm.
issue in the responsive mode, specifically in mobile mode. It was related to due to overflow issues. Like, there were some components that had that overflow issue. One of them was image. One of them was related to heading. So I sorted out all those issues, and I just committed and made a PR. But I think, as far as I know, that there is an issue with the uh, Netlify deployment on our workflow. Basically, it's, yeah, you can read out this chat. I've also pinged him via Slack, but haven't received his response. Uh, is there anybody else that can help me with this issue?
Yeah, so basically the logs say that there's some mismatch in Ruby version, and that's why it's failing.
Yeah, but in the first commit, I didn't, like, there were only changes in the files. There were not a change in the workflow or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, so that makes sense. Makes sense. Like so, like it's not, maybe it's not your like the fault related to your behind, but
Hmm. Yep.
we just missed updating the Ruby version in Netlify workflow. So maybe we will need to up from ourselves update that. So I'll get back to you on this one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
There are a lot of code changes. Okay, so you will need to revert the changes that you see in gamefile.log.
Yeah, I revert them back. Basically, Jiang suggested me that maybe you should, like, add those things, like update the Ruby. So I updated in my local repository, and I just pushed that thing. But I think there is an issue with the deployment, not from my end. So I'll just revert those commits back.
Yep. To call out that responsiveness issue, and then also like fixing it. So apart from the failing fix, failing link, I mean the failing review link, uh, this PR solves the issue that you have mentioned, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We cannot take a look because there's no review. So maybe you can start sharing your screen, like if it's available to you right now.
Oh, okay. Just give me a couple of minutes,
Yeah, so maybe we can circle back to you, Moin.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
All right, so feel be on a standby. Let us know when you're ready.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so thank you, Moin. Now, next up, there are some items from contributors, Priyanshu, Susan, and Gagan. Let me take a look if they are on call. Looks they are not. So, Rex or Saurabh, can you please remind these folks to join the call if they are available? So then we will.
Yep. Pranshu already said he's joining, but I don't think so he has joined yet.
All right. Similarly, the same for Susan. And I think Gagan is also not on the call. And Deepak, is it Deepak on call or?
I think we have Deepak, but the Deepak we are calling is another one.
We talked about Moin's update. And Sandra is also not on the call. Yeah, Moin, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So here's the code. It's running completely fine. Okay, there are no issues in the terminal. And let me share the other screen as well. So here's the website on my localhost. Okay, so it's in mobile view, working completely fine. Does not have any sort of overflow issues or something like that. If I go to mobile 320, there is no issue. If I go to 375, there is no issue. If I go to 425, no issue. In tablet mode, no issue, no overflow issue. And
Yeah,
in
so just
desktop
for the
mode,
folks context, if you for once, so the current website that we have in the mobile thing, so maybe.
yeah. Forgot that link, man. Just a minute. It's visible to you guys, right? The
Yes,
main
it is.
website. Okay, so here is the responsive mode of it. As you guys can see, like there's a white space issue on the right hand side. Okay. It's basically due to some components all over the website. And yeah, in this mode as well, 320 pixels, there's a huge gap on the right side. In 375 it's okay, and in 425 as well, there's a gap. And now moving towards to my site on the local host, there's no issue on 425 pixels, and in small screens of mobile on 320 pixels as well. Is
Anyone
it
else
okay
have
with you?
any feedback or thoughts? I'll explicitly ask Rex. So Rex, like,
What was the size of the button there? That's C in action. The
Which one?
height.
This menu button.
No, no. Well, there's that one. There's that one. Being the button like that's there. I think that is that the header. Is that intended to be the header?
Yeah, it's basically
Well, so if that's the header, you probably won't have the button there like that. You just have maybe the menu icon without the buttons bounding box, and the icon can be say white. Yeah. Not, I'm not sure it should be, except this is, I doubt this is also how it is in the desktop view as well. So I think the same format should be followed. Yeah? How does it look like
didn't
in
got
desktop?
it didn't got your point, Rex. Like I have not changed anything related to the menu section or specifically this button
Yeah,
C in
yeah, I
action.
understand. I understand. It's just in the header there. It should be an icon button, not a full button like that. You understand? So it's just an icon. And then when you tap
Mm-hmm.
the icon, those options come out. You don't have to have menu written there by the side. Also, the C in action button should probably span the width, the viewport width, as long as the padding allows. So it should be a long, a full width button, a full, I think that's what it's called, yes. So like it spans the width, the viewport width of the entire page. Then maybe the
Oh,
height
okay.
can be about 40 to 48 pixels in height. I don't know how many that is. But yeah, the height should not be, preferably not be more than 48. I doubt it should get to 56 pixels. But that would depend. But for the nav, the top nav there, you might want to follow what is implemented in the R5.io mobile version or Meshi.io. I think they have it correctly implemented. You don't have menu and the button there like as a
yeah,
button there like that
correct, Rex.
now. Yeah, so you should try that out. Do you mind scrolling down a bit as well? If that's okay.
Yeah. So what
So for
like
once, if you like, Moin, if you go to Mishra.io/community,
Mystery.io/community.
open in the same mobile width that you have in the other page.
Okay. Just so
So you see the difference. You see how the menu is represented with just the icon. And then when you tap on
oh
the icon, you tap on it, yeah, that's it. That's the menu there. If you tap on it, it comes out. Go
okay
ahead and give it a tap so you see the menu options. There you go. So
okay
you can follow that same pattern so that all of them look at least similar as possible. Then
okay.
is there a button there in the hero section? Can you tap it again? Let me see the hero section. Of Meshi.io where you currently are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a button. Yeah, so welcome aboard. This is the button, Rex.
Ideally, that button is also supposed to span the width because it's mobile view and we are not selecting with the mouse, we're selecting with our thumb. And so ideally, there should be more space for people to be able to tap. With a mouse, you can, even if it's a tiny circle, you can always click it with the point of the mouse, but because it's your hand, seems difficult to tap. So maybe that's something to look into as well.
So it's for Moin. So Moin, it's going in your direction. So for SMPspec.io, you can either implement it in your PR or you can create an issue about how we should not be having the word menu there, just the icon. And also about like on both the pages, this button that we have in the hero section, it should be expanding to the whole viewport width. So you can, open issue. You can get this started by just opening issues. So like it is something that you will be doing, Moin.
Okay. So there are two things. For example, in SMP Service Mesh Performance website, we need to remove that that menu text, and there should be just a toggle bar, and on while on like clicking on it, the menu should be of using the whole viewport, right?
Yep, yep. And then also like the button that is there that says see in action. I think what Rex was saying is like that should be expanding to the whole viewport width. Is that right, Rex?
Yes, that's correct. Sorry, I forgot.
Does it make sense? No?
Okay. Yeah, the second point I'm not clear about it. Maybe we can like I'll just ping you guys Rex and you in the Slack channel, and you can like
Yeah. So
provide
like
the
you.
steps.
Yeah, so you are wondering about the navigation menu that we have in MobileBit, whether or not that should follow Measure.io. So I think, yeah, that should follow because these two sites are pretty similar, like they are based on same system, like same framework. So if you are thinking in that direction, yeah, we can have similar, navigation menu in SendAspect.io too, because right now, if you go there for once,
Hmm.
yeah, so Rex, like just thought like when you click on that menu toggle bar, it like lists the navigation menu like this. What is SMP, then resources. So will it make sense to have it similar to what we have in Measure.io?
Yes, ideally, I mean, so that all the websites look the same. At least that's the plan. It's not like they must have the same content, but it's the same structure, the same pattern
Yep.
for consistency.
So another issue for
So
this, Moin.
Okay, got it, got it.
So I
One
think
thing
when you
more,
will,
please go ahead.
yeah, so when you will be starting that conversation, I think you will be having these issue links in your hand, right?
Yeah, I'll do it. Like I'll work
Alright.
on it, and I'll like create a similar one related to Meshi.io. One thing more, like is that suggesting that in Meshi.io website we should also have like the on clicking on it, the it should cover the whole viewport, or is it okay with Meshi.io?
So he is only, asking about if you collapse this, the navigation menu, if you click on double, yeah. So the button that you see, welcome aboard, Rex is suggesting that we should be having that, it's, spanning to whole width that we have in viewport.
Okay, okay.
So I think Rex, you will need to, so Rex, can you help with Figma mockup? So we already have this page mocked up in Figma. So if you can suggest there, so then maybe Moin can take it
mock
from
up
there.
to see what it looks like. All right, no problem. I'll take a look at it and see.
All right, all right. So Rex will signal when he's ready with the mockup. I mean, there's already a mockup, we just will need to, add that button. So thank you, Rex.
Got your point. So I just need to like create a new issue in service performance repository related to that menu. Okay, that's
Okay,
it. Yeah. Thank you.
thank you, Moin. So, like, is there any other item from you on?
No, no, that's it.
Thanks a lot. So, great updates from you, Moin. Thank you. So we'll once again circle back to Priyanshu. So is Priyanshu on call?
Yeah, I'm God.
So do you mind sharing your account?
Yeah, I'll say it. So for now, should I share my PRs only related to the layers 5.io side, or
Yeah, please.
my, or I can share the other PRs too also.
Let's go in sequence. So first of all, the PR that you have on layer5.io, let's cover that.
So this PR was about having the scroll bar in the layers 5. The issue was that table of contents here was not scrollable. So for the other, I can't go to the other navigation panels here. So it's like I will have to scroll down completely this page. So this is for now it's like that, and in medium it's like that in smaller devices.
So I think all that it is like adding this scroll bar, right? So this is
Yeah,
an
yeah.
additive sense, right?
Uh, Basically, it was adding about the scroll bar, and I tested it for various screens. It's fine now, I guess.
Yeah, that's great. Let's get feedback on this one. So as first, like I see you have a couple of comments there. So do you want to say anything? First, like if you're speaking and you're still on mute. So I'll just ask Priyanshu. So like Priyanshu, I saw there were comments from first. So have you like taken them into consideration?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
So
did you
Please
just
go
say
ahead.
so I missed this for a moment?
Yeah, please go on first.
So I guess Priyanshu should proceed and get work on it. It has some issues as well, like it's not working fine. Uh, okay, Priyanshu, did you update it?
yeah, yeah. It's updated. I fixed the issues.
Okay, cool.
It's the
Go ahead.
it's the updated one here.
Go ahead.
It's I guess fine for all the pages.
So I'll request first to once more give it a go. So like once you think it's okay, so wait, then go ahead. But before that, let's also get feedback on this change. So folks, like if you have any, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Priyanshu, can you go on the full screen mode?
Okay, okay.
Uh, Go ahead.
Let traverse over all the pages.
Yeah, that's cool. It's working fine. Probably I'll have a look and I'll review it again. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Any thoughts from anyone else, including Rex?
Uh,
No, not necessarily.
is it
Uh,
good?
what did you say? Like Rex, what did you say?
You asked if I had any thoughts, yes?
Yeah, yes, it's
Yeah, I said no at this time, no, not really. Maybe I
yeah.
might have
Okay.
to take another look at the website on it.
All right, all right. I'll make sure that I request your review. So that's good. Like that's helpful, Priyanshu. So anything else on layer 5.io from you, Priyanshu?
Actually, the second PR was similar to this, but I guess it's already merged. But it already merged.
So like we can talk about it. Like if it's merged, like if it's not already discussed in any call.
No, it's not already discussed.
All right. So like once you get that PR up, let's talk about it. So we'll circle back to you, Priyanshu.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Priyanshu, for sharing your updates. Do we have Susan on call? looks like we don't, so we'll be skipping this item. So, but I see that this is PR about adding, Ushpers to community members. So congratulations, Ushpers. And Gagan, like, I don't think Gagan is on call, but so we'll once again skip this item. And then there is PR again. I think it's about adding member profile for Ibrahim from Deepak. So once again, congratulations to Ibrahim. We covered Moin's item and Sandra is on call. No, she is not. So we'll be skipping this item. But I remember Rishikesh on the call. So, yep, Rishikesh, do you mind covering this item?
Yeah,
Please go ahead. You can start from sharing the screen.
okay. I made a Helm chart table scrollable by adding some CSS. Like and wrapping all values in div.
Do you have a PR up on this chain?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you could share the PR's link, so that would be helpful. All right, so this is already merged, right?
Yeah.
If you could scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, on the PR. So like you already accounted for all those sessions that were made there, right?
Yeah. I close this pair is closed.
Yeah, so basically it's merged, and I mean that says that you have done your work diligently. So if you could share the PR's link in chat, that would be helpful. I'll also mention that in meeting minutes. So basically it was to make the table that we have there for Helm values responsive, right?
Yeah. Previously it was not,
if
so
you could go back to
all content of table.
Right. So like folks will not be able to see this difference because it's already merged and so it's already published. But yeah,
Yeah. I sent the
thank you.
pair.
That was helpful. Great. I'll mention the put in the tab. So any suggestion or feedback for Rishikesh?
What?
No, I'm basically asking others on the call that if they have any thoughts on your PR, so they can offer their feedback. We are also missing Archit Sharma, who is a maintainer of this website. So thank you, Rishikesh.
Thanks.
Vishal, should I go next?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you. Well, my issue is regarding this table, this slide bar of technology, which happens to be previously it happens to be the down section of this category, as it has been changed to the upper, and also along with that, there has been addition of the slider itself. And yeah, then that was the PR regarding now. There is the link for it. Vishal, would you like to give a review? It has been already merged. Yes, there is no way back to it. Yeah, that was it.
Really helpful. So like this is really helpful, Saurabh. So previously the technology used to be in the bottom, and all the technology like they were stacked on top of each other. So if you could just, so yeah, this is good, and let me wait for like 5 to 10 seconds if anyone hasn't talked.
Sure. I guess
Assuming
so.
no one has no thought, like I just wanted to, ask you to what it looks like in mobile view, if you can show them.
Yes.
If you go to the top, so if you click on the filters, yeah, in the compatibility. Oh yeah, so like here too we have that slider.
Yeah, I think it is working fine.
Yep, yep. Yes. But any thoughts on this one, Rex or anyone else?
Is this how the filters have been implemented from time?
Pardon,
Or you just
Rex?
did it? I said the filters, is this how they've always been appearing in the past in mobile view?
Yep, yep.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apart from the slider that you can see, previously there were no sliders.
Sliders.
It was limited
And privilege,
space.
because of that, we were having the page overflow. Now, let me do that. Actually, I'm not quite good at this. So, previously, due to which this, whatever the catalog we were showing, the technologies, because of this technology section, the catalogs were overflowing, and we were not having the covered up with the catalog at the down section of this page. So by introducing this slider, we now able to show the all of the catalog and we make the changes according to that. I guess that answers. This was
Yeah, it does. Maybe you might just want to consider having some reducing the space. It seems that like there's a lot of space in mobile view. There's a lot of space between filters and then the actual filters when it's open, and then before the card. It looks like there's like a huge chasm there. Maybe you might want to take a look at it and see if it can be reduced of some sort or something.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
All good on desktop view, only some consideration in mobile view. Is that correct, Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what it looks like before here in desktop view. I might have to go back and check, but from what I see here, it doesn't look bad. It looks good. So, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ravi.
Well done, sir.
Thank you, Rex.
All right, then we have item from Hargun on Hargun. So like, do we have Hargun on?
Yes,
We
yes.
do. So Hargun, do you mind?
Yes, yes, I'll share my screen. So the issue was that in the meshry.io site in Safari browser, between 1141 and 1150 pixels of width, the main menu became unusable. This was it. So I fixed it. So now it's usable between 1141 and 1150 pixel. In the Safari browser. Sorry?
Yes. No, like I was just explaining the context. So like there was already a fix for this issue, but basically it was happening in Safari. So it was specific to Mac. So Hargun has fixed this particular bug. So like since you've already, tested it, so I think we are good to go with yours. So like you've already, raised a PR on it, right?
Yes, yes, I've raised a PR.
Great. So anyone else who have access to Mac?
Sorry, how,
What did you say, Rex?
I didn't know you were still going on. Finish, I'll speak after. Go ahead.
Yeah, please do. I meant to say, Rex, you can go ahead, please.
Okay, I just wanted to find out if you're done with this issue, right? Do you still have any other thoughts on this issue?
No, I'm done with it.
All right, cool, nice. I was wondering if you had something else you are working on currently. It seemed you are working on something else, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I was working on that that model component from the layer 5.
Okay.
Yes.
How's that going? Have you raised a PR or you're still working on it?
No, I'll be raising it today or tomorrow.
Okay. No, I just wanted to find out because your name was familiar. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. All right. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Edmund, for your update. We are missing Archit on call, so we'll be skipping this item. And like this is the call for volunteers that was made in previous meeting. So thanks once again, Harman, for getting it covered. Now, like we have one item from Priyanshu on mind covering your this fix. Like this is the same Priyanshu.
No, it was actually assigned to me in the previous meet.
Yeah, like as good first issue, right?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. So basically, the issue was the sidebar here was not scrollable, and there was vertical scrolling here. I mean horizontal. And after I made the changes, the thing was the rounded corners were being overlapped by the nav bar. This PR is already merged.
I think there was some enhancement that Gaganpreet has raised against your
Yeah,
PR. Like
it was once my PR was merged, there were some horizontal scrolling bugs, so Google fixed it.
so thank you for the update. I think next up we have update from Gaganpreet on the let me check. Looks we are missing Gaganpreet here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Priyanshu, for sharing your update. And like it's also like so this says a lot about you, Priyanshu. Like you got this on websites meet in previous websites meet, and you are now presenting your work. So it's great. Good going there. Good about good first issue. I'm not sure like the knowledge already taken, but you can explore if you want to have any more good first issue in the same repository. So we'll be moving on to the next section, that is system, and I think it's we have an item from Rex on. So Rex, like, do you mind walking us through this item?
Yep. Yeah, I'll do that. Let me. It's just a page actually, and possibly I'll have to check back if there have been any reviews on that because I've put it out there in the past. Maybe we can assign it to somebody to begin contribute implementing it. Let me share my screen. So this was implemented, or this is the intended design for the empty state of the Systent website, design.layer5.io, I think. So we are in the process of implementing individual components to piece the website together. And primarily the website is going to focus on guidelines and how these components can be used specifically. So how to combine buttons, primary, secondary, tertiary, what use cases are best for what components or what variants of components, and all of that will be contained in the website. And practically that's what some of the contributors on here have been working on already. With the button, text input, modals, and all. So this is the empty state. An issue has not been raised, but I think today I'll raise an issue to implement this. Yeah, the next few components that will most likely have pages soon are the header, the footer, and the menus. So probably, I don't know if we'll be able to get that done this week, but we'll see. We'll see how many of that we can squeeze into the week. So yeah. Any questions, any thoughts?
Like, were you also looking for any feedback on this page, or like?
Yes, of
You
course.
already
I
got-
wouldn't mind any feedback. Of course, feedback is not bad. In case you're wondering, by the way, Systent is Layer 5's design system. Just 1 second. At least that's the intention.
So Rex, I have one question. So for this design, do we have a mobile screen ready?
That's a good question. I think I omitted that. I'll add it in, and I'll add it once I'll create the issue today. I should create the issue today, then I'll add the mobile view as well, so that it's much easier to follow through. This is Systems. There's a segment of Systems here in layer 5. Once you go to open source projects, you see Systems, and then you click Systems, and so far this is what has been implemented. This, however, will be implemented as not here in layer 5 this time around, but I think on design.layer5.io as an empty state for all of these contents. So we'll be trying to move all of these contents to that website little by little. But at least that empty state has been requested for a while now, so it's available, and I'll get the mobile view done, maybe open an issue before the end of the day, and then provide the components that will be necessary to work on it.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
If you have any reviews, you can go ahead and drop them. Any thoughts, any suggestions, improvements, please.
Yeah, the Figma link for it is already in chat. Even if you want to.
Okay. Oh. Great.
Thank you, Rex. Any other item from you?
No, not at the moment. Not that.
Thank you, Rex. So looks like it, and since Suraj is on call, I think we might cover his item about fixed image view state handling. So Suraj, do you mind covering your item?
Yes, Vivek, I will share my screen.
Yep, it's good.
Is my screen visible?
So it is visible.
Okay, so few days back I have discussed this refactoring in our Slack channel, and we decided that to create a ticket and work on this. So I've created this ticket in which we have basically refactored the state management of component in view management. So for that I have refactored the code and also raised PR. So PR is open. It's just related to the refactoring of the state management. Like if you see in this code, we have basically monitoring this in view state and accordingly changing this quote in view state as well. And it is basically going in sync. So instead of maintaining two separate in view states to managing this toggle, we can directly use that in view state from this use in view hook directly in our class name or wherever we need to toggle it based on that state chain. So that is the only refactoring I have done throughout this PR.
Right, so I'll make sure that I mention some of the reviewers on the PR. So like, okay, yes, I see it's already in the meeting groups. And also like I'll request others on the call, like Aspers and others who might want to take a look, give you a review on this PR. So that would be much helpful.
Sure.
So thank you, students.
I'll stop sharing my screen. Thank you.
Yeah, so like I think that is it for today. So thank you everyone for joining. And yeah, like if you have any items that you want to talk about on websites, you can always discuss this on next websites meeting. So make sure you have your agenda item already listed here. We'll be making an announcement for next websites meeting on coming Friday. So yeah, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next Monday. Till then, bye everyone.
Thank you, Vivek.
Thank you. Bye.